Hi there! So we're back with another Amazfit Bip U Pro video. I recently made a full review of the Bip U Pro as well as a comparison with its predecessor, the Bip U. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do. You'll find the links for both of those videos in the description. So I had mentioned in that video that if you're looking for even a better experience, consider the GTS 2 Mini. So there were repeated requests for comparison and here it is, the Bip U Pro versus the GTS 2 Mini. I'll tell you the similarities and its differences and accordingly you can decide which one is ideal for you. So before we begin, a humble request, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more videos like these. Also make sure you follow me on my social media handles. Alright, let's begin. So both have square dials and both are very identical, but the build quality is poles apart. The body of the GTS 2 Mini is made of aluminium while the Bip U is polycarbonate, basically plastic. Not that plastic is bad in any way, but we assess plastic to be cheaper than metal. Then they both have the same sensors, SpO2, heart rate and charging terminals. Both have the exact same magnetic chargers as well that align and start charging when you bring it closer. Both have a mic at the back which is for built-in Alexa. Then the GTS 2 Mini also is a little thinner than the Bip U Pro. It's less than 9 mm thick while the Bip U Pro is about 11.4 mm, so about 2.5 mm thinner. Not really noticeable, but still worth mentioning. Now this one is probably the biggest difference between the two. The GTS 2 Mini has a 1.55-inch AMOLED display, while the Bip U Pro has a 1.43-inch LCD display. The resolution of the GTS 2 Mini is 354 by 306 pixels, while the Bip U Pro is only 320 by 302, which means we have a bigger and more crisper display on the GTS 2 Mini along with much thinner bezels. The display on the Bip U Pro, even though LCD, is still quite crisp and clear. The color reproduction though is a lot more vibrant on the GTS 2 Mini's AMOLED display, also deeper blacks. And my favorite part is, since the GTS 2 Mini comes with an AMOLED display, it also comes with 30 plus always on display modes, which the Bip U Pro completely lacks. For those who don't know, AOD or always on display is very helpful as you can quickly glance at the display and see the time and more info. However, it affects battery life drastically. But still, it's always great to have that feature. The display brightness outdoors is surprisingly very similar on both. You can see the time and info pretty clearly. However, the colors on the GTS 2 Mini are more vivid. Even the user interface on both is very identical. Swipe from the top to access quick toggles, swipe from down to access notifications, swipe right to access Alexa, right now it's turned off. Moving further, you have the music, you have weather, you have PAI, stress sensor, SpO2, heart rate, activity goals, and the wallpaper. Press the side button to access the app list and it's absolutely the same. It's just the same. The user experience on both is going to be very similar. The GTS 2 Mini has a 220 mAh battery while the Bip U Pro has a little bigger 230 mAh battery. But since the GTS 2 Mini has an AMOLED display, the battery life is better, about 10 to 12 days, while on the Bip U Pro, you get about 5 to 6 days. The GTS 2 Mini also comes with ambient light sensor that adjusts the display brightness automatically. But on the Bip U Pro, you can only manually set the display brightness. Alright, let's talk about the similarities. So both come with BioTracker 2 that tracks your workouts, so similar accuracy. Then both come with built-in GPS, so you can map your runs and outdoor workouts more accurately. Then the Bip U Pro has about 60 workout modes, while the GTS 2 Mini has about 70. But I really won't count that as a difference because it's not going to affect your buying decision. It's more or less the same with a few more added workouts, which I don't think would matter too much. Then both come with 5 ATM water resistant rating with swim tracking. Exact same straps, 22 mm silicone rubber. You can literally swap them if you wanted to. Also, you can swap them with third-party bands if you want to. Then both come with built-in Alexa voice support. Yes, both these watches have Alexa support. So you can ask it for math scores, general trivia, ask it for the weather, and even control your Alexa smart home devices, which is simply amazing. So one thing is really clear. The GTS 2 Mini is a better option between the two. It has all the features you get on the Bip U Pro and more. A better AMOLED display along with always on mode. But of course, all those upgrades, there is a higher price. The GTS 2 Mini is priced at 6,999. The Amazfit Bip U Pro is priced at just 4,999. So to simply put it, if you want a better build, AMOLED display and always on mode, then you should go in for the GTS 2 Mini. If you don't mind an LCD display with all the same features and have a budget of 5,000 rupees, grab the Amazfit Bip U PRO. It's probably the best watch you can get for under 5,000 considering its features. I'll leave the links for both the watches in the description. Go ahead, buy either of them right now. I hope this video was helpful. If there are any questions, feedback or complaints, mention it down in the comments. All are welcome. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.